y'all, it's your girl Kia Love. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I am going to give y'all a recipe. I know y'all thought that I left y'all hanging on my last what I eat in a day when I made that spaghetti sauce from scratch because it got done late and I didn't want to eat a full meal. So I just did like a little small sample taste test and told you how delicious it was. And then I was planning on coming back the next day and making a meal out of it and showing y'all and putting it at the end of the video. But I didn't want to make that video any longer than it already is. But if you missed how to make that spaghetti sauce, I'll drop it in the description box below. So I'm doing a whole separate video, y'all. And I'm glad I waited because initially I thought I was just going to have some spaghetti with probably make some meatballs with eggplant or something like that. But I waited a whole day and I decided to make lasagna. And I'm actually really excited about it, y'all, because I haven't made lasagna in a long time. And that is something that I did plan on recording for y'all one of these days. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I gotta get my phone together. So I was planning on recording lasagna for y'all one of these days. I made it one other time. But y'all, with me, it's easier for me to make like a lot of food than just enough for just me or a couple of days. So the problem is, the reason why y'all always hear me say, girl, I'm winging it or I'm freestyling it, and if it don't work out, then y'all gonna be the first to know, is because if I don't record while I'm cooking, if I don't just pick up the phone and start recording, ain't no telling when y'all gonna get it. Because, for example, if I make something like lasagna, enchiladas, or stew and stuff like that that makes a lot at once, and I know y'all probably thinking like, why don't you just make enough for you? Girl, it's not that easy. At least it ain't for me. It's easy for me just to, I can cut it down a little bit, but I don't like to cut back too much. And then on top of that, it helps saves on cooking when I freeze the extras. I freeze the extras and eat it when I need it. So the problem with that is, though, when it comes to recording, if I don't just record and pick it up, ain't no telling when y'all gonna get that lasagna, because I ain't gonna make it no time soon. Like, it'll be months before I make another lasagna. So y'all gonna get one this time. I'm gonna be freestyling it because I literally only made lasagna one other time. And when I made it, I made like everything from scratch. I made my cheese sauce from scratch and all of that. I made 2 different types of cheese sauce. I made a cheddar cheese sauce. I made an Alfredo cheese sauce that was supposed to be more like the mozzarella. And y'all, it was so good. I make the ricotta from scratch, which I'm going to be showing you how to do that this time. But I need to clean out my freezer. I have a lot of stuff in my freezer that I need to use. So this time I am going to be using some, instead of making a cheese sauce from scratch, I'm just going to use some cheese that I had in the freezer, some vegan cheese. I have some Italian and also have some cheddar that I may throw in there. So we're going to see what it turned out like, y'all. I always get a little paranoid when that's like the main cheese in my meal, because you just never know what's going to taste like when you use a lot of it. So, and I'm also going to be using some Beyond Beef sausage links, which I have here. I actually started cooking those already because I wanted to save some time. So I'm going to be using the Beyond Beef. Oh wait, I'll show y'all those later. So I'm going to be using the Beyond Beef Italian sausages to add to my meat sauce, along with my homemade vegan ground beef crumble. So that is homemade. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get to this sauce. I really don't know what size pan I'm going to use, so I can't even start boiling my noodles until I know what size pan I'm going to use, because it really depends on how much sauce that I have. I can't really tell from my bowl. So this is my leftover sauce. In case y'all missed it when I made that delicious sauce, y'all, it turned out so good. Oh my God, it turned out way better than I thought it was gonna turn out, y'all. It was so good, y'all. I'll insert a clip right here just to remind y'all. Let's go ahead and get started on this meat sauce. I'm doing things a little out of order than I typically do with lasagna, just because I really don't know. Usually I make, I choose the pan that I want to use and then I go off of that. But in this case, I'm really basing it on how much sauce I have, and I really don't know how far it's going to spread. So let's go ahead and get this meat sauce started so I can at least know what pan I'm going to use, and then I can go ahead and boil those noodles, and then we can go ahead and get started on the homemade ricotta. Vegan ricotta, of course. So let's go ahead and get to this meat sauce. So like I said, I already cooked these Beyond Meat Italian sausages. I wrapped them up in aluminum foil, popped them in the oven, baked them on 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, and flipped them halfway through. But y'all know I like to make sure my stuff is well done, so I'm going to heat up on the pan for a little bit. I know they probably done, y'all, but y'all know I don't like to risk it not being done. So I'd rather it be a little overcooked than not. So one thing I love in my lasagna is spinach, and one of the easiest ways to do that is take the steam bag, pop it in the microwave. It'll be done in 5 minutes or less, y'all, but it's a good touch. So now it's time to heat up this sauce that I made the other day. It's a little thicker because it's been sitting in the refrigerator, but that's all right. It's going to spread out once it heat up a little bit. But seriously, y'all, if you missed that homemade from scratch spaghetti sauce recipe, please check it out, y'all. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I'm going to work with this, and if I need to add more sauce, which I really hope I don't have to, but if I need to add more sauce, I'm just going to grab a jar that I already have open and add to it. So now it's time to build this sauce. So for the ground beef, I'm going to keep it all natural, and I'm going to use my vegan ground beef crumble recipe, but feel free to use an Impossible Burger, Beyond Meat, or whatever you want to use. I'm also going to throw in those Italian sausages that we chopped up, and also the spinach. Now, if you use the steam bag of spinach, please know it has a ton of water, so squeeze it out really well before you place it in your sauce, because you do not want to water down your sauce. So I squeeze it out really well until it's as dry as possible, and now I'm going to spread it out into the sauce. And y'all, just FYI, if you make this homemade from scratch sauce, you do not need to add any seasoning to it, because we already did what we need to do when we made the sauce. So y'all, I don't need to add a drop of seasoning. The flavor is so on point. So, y'all, I really didn't want to do this, but I had to go ahead and pull this jar of store-bought sauce out the refrigerator. I already had one open. I just went ahead and added a little bit to the pan because I could already tell I wasn't going to have enough homemade sauce for the lasagna. So I went ahead and folded, y'all, and went ahead and threw in this store-bought sauce, but I really didn't want to. But you know what? That's all right. I'm still not going to add no seasoning because I didn't add enough to take over the homemade sauce flavor. And y'all, that flavor is so on point. I'm telling y'all, if y'all didn't check out the video, I used all fresh tomatoes. As you can see, check it out, y'all. It's so easy, and it just turned out so delicious. It's crazy, man. But yeah, y'all, sometimes you just got to improvise. I had to go ahead and throw in that little store-bought sauce, but it's all right. And of course, we can't forget about the lasagna noodles. So I have some water boiling here, and I grabbed 6 lasagna noodles. I didn't know how many I needed. I'd rather have extra than not enough. So I went ahead and grabbed 6 noodles and just added a little bit of salt to the water to get it going. And the last thing we need to do before we put all of this together is the ricotta. I'm so excited to show y'all how to make some vegan ricotta. So what you need is a cup of almonds, a cup of raw almonds. You are going to steam them for about 20 to 25 minutes. And as soon as they're done steaming, you can throw them in a bowl of cold water, and then we're going to peel the skins. So literally, you grab it, you peel it, it comes right off. See, I'm doing it with one hand. I'm holding the camera with one hand. Oops, that one slipped out. It will be like a fish, so be careful. But this is how quick it is. This is how really fast it goes. Literally, I'm not even speeding up the video, y'all. I'm talking so y'all can see this is real time. Literally just slide, rub it, skin comes off, peel. Rub it, skin comes off, peel, done. Listen, I promise you it only takes 5 minutes to peel these almonds. It's super easy. Do not try to do it ahead of schedule, because if you let the almonds steam ahead of time and sit and dry, you will struggle peeling the almonds. So do it immediately. All right, y'all, here are the almonds. Now let's make the ricotta. So we are going to put the almonds in our blender.
You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I'm the one by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the girl, it's out, oh. I'm a mind that's you the talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh.
And then also, if you want it to be a little herby, you can add some fresh parsley, which I'm going to do here. So I'm going to pick off some fresh parsley. And just add that. The only thing is, if you add the parsley, I'm warning you now, it's going to be green. Just warning you, it's going to be green, okay? So if you're fine with it being green, then add the parsley. If you want it to be white, don't add the parsley until the end. I don't mind it being green. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and get this blended up. So just a tip, if for some reason you need to add a little more milk to get things flowing easier with your blender, go easy. Add just a little because you definitely want the ricotta to be nice and thick. All right. It's nice and thick. Just like you want it to be. You want it to be nice and thick, y'all. Nice and thick like ricotta. All right, so I'm going to scoop this out. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Now listen, if you like to eat ricotta like with fruit and on bagels and stuff like that, then you can of course season it differently. I'm just seasoning it. I seasoned it the way that I did because I'm using it for lasagna, an Italian dish. But if I was gonna use it for like a bagel or something like that, I would do it differently. I would season it differently. All right, y'all, so we're making a double layer of lasagna. Here are my noodles. Whenever my noodles are done, I sit them in cold water so they do not stick together. So that's just a trick in case you don't know that. I just let them sit in water, covered with water, until I'm ready to use them. If not, they'll harden up and stick, and we don't want that to happen. So I have my pan here. I always spray it with nonstick spray to be on the safe side, or rather be extra than find out I should have used it. So I have some nonstick spray. And then I like to start with the meat sauce. So we're going to take half of our meat sauce here, as you can see. We're going to take half of it and put it in the pan. And we're going to spread it out. This is just the way I like to layer my lasagna. You don't, oops, sorry y'all, the camera's crooked. I'm sorry about that, y'all. This is just how I like to layer my lasagna. You don't have to layer it the same way if you don't want to. Like I said, the first time I made this, I did make my own homemade cheese, like my own cheese sauce and stuff like that. But I'm really trying to get some things out of my freezer. And I don't like the food to go to waste. So I pulled these out of the freezer and let them sit out today so they could defrost. And that's what I'll be using. I'll be using the Follow Your Heart cheddar and also the Daya Italian shreds. So I have not had this one before, so we'll see if it's good. So now what I like to do is take our ricotta and just dollop it. Just dollop. And you know what, y'all? I might have made too much ricotta because usually when I make a lasagna, I make like the long rectangle size. And right now I'm doing a square size. So I just realized I probably could have did half. But you know what? It's cool. I'll eat it for breakfast like on a bagel or something. And it's okay that it's garlic flavor. I'll just throw a tomato or something on top. So yeah, you just dollop it. Put it in wherever you want to put it. Doesn't have to be like even or nothing like that. I just like to dollop it this way. Sometimes I take a bowl and throw my cheese in a bowl and mix it all together and then do it so it can be nice and mixed. But this time I'm not gonna do that this time. So I'm just gonna put some cheddar. Now if this was real cheese, y'all, I would be piling the cheese on. But since it's vegan cheese, I be trying not to do too much with it because I don't want the flavor to be funny or nothing like that. Ooh, but I love the finely shredded cheese. I prefer the finely shredded cheese. So we're gonna do the Italian style cheese. And then we just repeat what we just did. So we are gonna go ahead. Oh, actually, I almost forgot about the noodles. So now we need to layer the noodles. Yeah, y'all, I totally made this like I was making my normal size because I didn't even think about that with the noodles, y'all. I usually make the long family rectangle pan size, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them down to the size that I need. So I'm gonna have extra noodles too. You know what, it's cool. I can probably use them for something. I really don't want to throw them away. And now we're gonna build the second layer following the same steps that we did before.
I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You'll try to come back when you're famous. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not fake. You wanna get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You wanna hear me up when you make it.
All right, so you don't have to do this part. This is just a little final touch that I like to do. I think it makes a great final touch to when I actually eat it, is I'm just gonna throw a little bit of sauce on top. I do have a little bit of store-bought sauce left, so I'm just throwing the rest of that on top. And then I'm also gonna add a little more cheese. Now, of course, because I'm using vegan cheese, I don't know if it's gonna give me that same impact that I just love with regular cheese, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And yeah, it's not pretty or anything like that, but y'all, adding this sauce to the top just really does something. It adds like an extra richness or oomph to it when it's time to eat it.
You'll try to come back when you're famous. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop. Those on this side, talk over on this side. Hey, told me about all your insecurities for what? Drag me like 2 hours to your family's house for what? Said you need some time, but I should stick around for what? Always felt like sticking around's the same.
Now it's time to pop the lasagna in the oven, but first you want to make sure you cover it with aluminum foil. We're going to do that for the first 30 minutes, and then for the last 10-15 minutes, we're going to uncover it just to get that cheese nice and golden. Right, y'all, now that we got that lasagna in the oven, let me chop it up with y'all for a little bit. One thing I forgot to say when I was saying that I personally don't like to use a bunch of the faux products, especially like all at once in one meal. That's why I didn't use the vegan Beyond Beef ground beef. Now, if you don't care and you're like, girl, I just want it to taste good, as long as it's vegan, I don't care if it's a faux product or if it's homemade from scratch and all that stuff. You can use the vegan or Impossible ground beef, whatever you prefer to use. You can do that. And it'll even be even more like lasagna. But I just use my vegan ground beef crumble because I didn't want to do another faux product. But please feel free to do it how you want to. That's the good thing about cooking. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. I'm just here to help guide you for what may help you, but you can take it and make it yours. You could totally do that if you want to. I even thought about actually making a cheese sauce on top of using the cheese, but I just really want to focus on not making anything extra this time and really using what I already had. So y'all, the goal for this lasagna, like I said, was to use what I already had in the freezer. I do have some Beyond Beef ground beef in there, but I just didn't want to, I just couldn't do it. I could not do that with the 2 vegan cheese, with the Italian Beyond Beef sausage. That was, I'm sorry y'all, that was gonna be a bit much for me, but feel free to do what you like. All right, y'all, feel free to do what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about the kitchen. You can get creative, trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't work. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get back with y'all when it's time to take this aluminum foil off the lasagna and put it back in, and then we'll go ahead and get to the garlic bread. All right, y'all, let's get to this Caesar salad. So y'all, don't be mad at me, but I made this fire vegan Caesar salad dressing, y'all. It is so good. I made it yesterday. I tried it this morning, and I was like, okay, I ain't know it was gonna taste like this. But I didn't write down the recipe, y'all. So when I redo it, recreate it, and come up with the measurements, I'm gonna come back and let y'all know what's up. All right, y'all. So I have a pan here that I let heat up. I have some butter here. The vegan butter recipe that I use is super easy, y'all. Super delicious. And I will post that in the description box below. And then, like I said, I want to use what's in my freezer. So I took out some bread that I had in the freezer. I took it out yesterday and let it sit on the counter so it can defrost. And we're just going to make our own little garlic bread. Super easy, y'all. Super, super easy. I'm just going to let this butter go up in here. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and put the bread here. I'm actually going to turn the heat up just a little bit so we can get nice and toasted. And we're going to let it do its thing. Alright. Let's turn it. That looks good. That looks good. Get some of that butter there. That one could have a little more butter, but it's alright. And now I'm just going to sprinkle. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to sprinkle a little bit of the garlic powder. I meant to do that before. It's alright. We'll just sprinkle it now. I totally forgot to do that, y'all. Totally. I'm just so off today on this video. Totally forgot to sprinkle on the garlic powder. I meant to do that in the butter. It's alright, though. It's still going to be good. Alright, y'all, it's been 15 minutes. Let's see. This is what it looks like. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Let's do this. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat. Let's see how it turned out. Just want to make sure. All right. gonna go ahead and pour this good old dressing. This is the dressing here that I was telling y'all about. This is the dressing here I was telling y'all about, y'all. It is so good. Don't sleep on it. I'm gonna come back and let y'all know what's in it. I'm telling y'all, it is delicious. All right. Let's go ahead and pour this dressing on this salad. And then we're gonna sprinkle on some fresh cracked black pepper. Just a couple of sprinkles. We're gonna add a little bit of the Follow Your Heart vegan Parmesan cheese. Just a little. Because how else are you gonna know it's a Caesar salad if you don't sprinkle that on there, right? And then for the croutons, we're gonna throw on some roasted chickpeas. Y'all, look at this meal. Y'all can't tell me this ain't gonna be good. Y'all can't tell me this ain't gonna be good, y'all. Let's go ahead and give it a taste test. Y'all, I'm so excited to eat this food. I'm so hungry. I hope it tastes good, y'all. So you already know what time it is. Let's do this taste test. All right, y'all. Let's do this taste test. Let's do this taste test, okay? All right. Hold on, camera. Don't do me. All right, let's do this taste test, y'all. I'm gonna do this side over here. Ooh, I hope I got a sausage in there. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn this ring light around. Y'all know I don't like it all up in my face. All right, it's time to do this taste test, but you know I got to say my prayers first. I'm really hoping I got some sausage on there. I'm really curious to see what it's going to taste like with a sausage. But, oh, you know what? I see a piece right here. I'm going to put a sausage on there just in case I don't have one. All right, there. All right, let's say our prayers. All right. In Jesus' name. All right, y'all. Hold on. My fork about to fall. I don't want to make no mess now. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me try to do this without being messy. Here's my fork. I got a sausage back there. I made sure I got a sausage. Got everything on here. So let's try it. Ooh, that sausage is a good addition. Let me try this garlic bread. Okay. All right, let's try this. Let's try it one more time. I gotta try this lasagna before I give y'all my final ruling. I gotta try it one more time. Hold on. Okay. So, the lasagna is good. But if I had to choose between making my own cheese sauce or using all store-bought vegan cheese, I would definitely say make my own cheese sauce. With a lot of the vegan cheese on there, it's giving fake cheese, and I don't like that. So the lasagna is good, but my personal preference would be to make my cheese sauce next time. But the Italian sausage, adding that and my vegan ground beef and the spinach to the sauce and that ricotta is all good. It's just a little bit too much of fake cheese, and I don't like that taste. But it's good, y'all. I'm still gonna eat it. Some people don't even mind it. I might just be a little too picky, but I would definitely recommend making your own cheese sauce. So yeah, now I know the difference, because last time I made my own cheese sauce and this time I used the vegan cheese, and yeah, It's too much of a fake vegan cheese. And I was hoping the Italian shreds would stand out a little more, and it really doesn't. It doesn't have like a pronounced flavor. Neither cheese have a pronounced flavor. So yeah, I would recommend making your own cheese. And I'm also working on making my own cheese shreds. So that will solve all of that, because once I make my own cheddar cheese shreds and my own mozzarella cheese shreds, then boom, I'm good. I'll use my own cheese instead of a cheese sauce. So that's the goal. But yeah, y'all, so let me try this Caesar salad. Hold on. I already know the Caesar salad good because I couldn't keep my hands off that dressing earlier today. That Caesar salad, on point. Garlic bread, on point. Lasagna is good. I just now know to use my cheese sauce, or once I create my own shredded cheese, then I'll be able to do that. I really do like it, y'all. I know it seems like I don't, because I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all and just saying, I can taste a lot of the fake cheese, and I don't like that. But y'all, I do like it. I'm gonna eat it. It's good. Like the sauce and the flavor, y'all, that homemade sauce is bringing out a richness that I love. The lasagna noodles are cooked perfectly. The ricotta cheese is doing this thing. The meat sauce is doing this thing. It's just the shredded cheese. That's all. It's just a bit much, and I would rather have my own cheese, meaning my own shredded cheese that I make, or my own cheese sauce. So, but I'm working on it. I'm working on making my own shredded cheese. Once I do, I'll definitely share that recipe with y'all. So yeah, totally, I like it, y'all. I don't want to feel like, I don't want y'all to think that I don't, because I do, but I'm just keeping it real. Next time I won't use all of that fake cheese. That's all I'm saying. I made it my own homemade cheese last time, and I prefer it that way. So y'all try it out. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all found this video helpful. Give lasagna a try. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all use the cheese shreds, or if y'all use your own cheese sauce, or what y'all did and how it turned out. Y'all, I know y'all may seem like I didn't like it. That's not true. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all when it comes to the cheese, which is the part I was the most worried about with the lasagna anyway. So, but I wanted to use it. I had it in my freezer. I didn't want it to go to waste. Now I know what's up. Now I know not to use a bunch of cheese like that, you know, in the lasagna. So anyways, y'all, I hope y'all found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you make this. Let me know what you did. If you want to be notified whenever I post, hit the bell icon and the subscribe button. And also, follow me on Instagram, y'all. Follow me on Instagram. Hit your girl up. Anyways, y'all, it's your girl, Kia Love. Until next time, peace and love.